Hey y'all, it's Gigi. Come on in. Let's do a little cooking. Finally made it. It has been a morning, let me tell you. Went to the grocery store, buy my groceries, which is normally what my husband and I do. Mondays are his off day, so we go to the grocery store. And so we got home and I realized that on today's video, I wanted to make Reubens. I have several people that have requested it, and my daughter, Brooke, every time she comes for a visit, she says, "Mama, can you please make me a Reuben?" So I'm doing this in honor of her today. She's not going to be here to eat it, but I'll eat it for her. But anyhow, I was telling you that, so I don't get sidetracked. We went to the grocery store and I got everything that I needed, and I went on straight to the deli, ordered my corned beef, had them to slice it for sandwiches, and I also got some pit craft, a couple of things from the deli, some Swiss cheese. So I said, well, I told the lady, I said, well, while you're cutting that, I'm going to go over to the meat department because I wanted to get some flank steak for another video, for another meal. And so I wandered over to the meat department, got to talking to the guy in the meat department, went on about my grocery shopping, caught back up with my husband. We checked out, came home, and I realized that I never went back to the deli and got my corned beef. So my sweet husband got back in the car, ran back to Publix, and got it for me. Let me show y'all what else he got me. It was so sweet. We're going for a little walk over here. Look at this plant. Look at it. Let me cut the light on so you can see it. Look how beautiful. I love it. He came in with it and I thought it was so sweet. Anyhow, I just wanted to show y'all that. So anyhow, I guess you have figured out that we are making Reubens today. And I usually like to use a marble bread, but my bakery at Publix today didn't have any. So I opted for the Pepperidge Farm Jewish rye, which I've done it on this before too, and it's equally as good, but I just love the coloring of the marble. So anyhow, we're gonna jump right in. Let me go ahead and turn my eye on. And while that's heating up, I'm gonna slather some, can y'all see okay? I think I've got it. Let me pull you just a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah, I think you can see. So I'm gonna put some butter on our bread while my little cast iron is heating up. So needless to say, it's been a morning. Not complaining at all. Just some, you know, everything don't always go as planned, and sometimes things just happen. So anyhow, he was happy to run back up there and get it for me. Fortunately, we don't live that far from Publix. They just built a new one close to us, just literally 5 or 6 minutes away. So anyhow, I like to use Swiss cheese. When you're making this, you alter it to how you like it. I just choose Swiss cheese. Sometimes I'll use baby Swiss. I like cheese, so I like to put it on both sides. Let that cheese start melting. I hope you all had a good weekend. We got tons of rain. I mean, tons. We were up under a flood warning, and I think with just in an hour's time, we got like 3.5 to 4 inches of rain. I mean, we had a gully wash. So I get my corned beef sliced thin for sandwiches. You can put as much as you like. It's corned beef. It's a Reuben, so you definitely want to taste the corned beef on it. So I think 4 slices will be enough. And then you put sauerkraut. Some people don't like sauerkraut, and I don't just sit and eat sauerkraut, but on a Reuben is one of my favorite, probably at the top of my favorite sandwiches. And of course I've got it laying out like this because I like to drain it, squeeze it, because I buy it in the jar and it's very wet. I don't like to put it on my sandwich like that. So I drain it really good, and we're gonna, y'all know I told you the other day, let me get me a spoon, excuse me. I like to make my own Thousand Island, but you can certainly buy your Thousand Island of choice. And you just, I like to serve it on the side too with a little side dish of Thousand Island, so that you can, that cheese is starting to melt. Let me see. I'm doing this a little bit backwards because I'm trying to show y'all, so the cheese is starting to melt, and we're gonna flip it. And then that sauerkraut just falls out of the side, but that's okay. That just means you got plenty on there. And we'll let that toast up and grill up really nice and melt that cheese and heat the sandwich all the way through. Matter of fact, let me turn it up just a little bit. And then we'll plate it up. This is such a good sandwich, and it's so easy to make. There we go. Now it's toasting up nice and brown. How are y'all doing today? Mondays are usually our days to run errands, buy groceries, do all the running around that we need to get done since my husband is off on Monday. So, matter of fact, he's out in his garage and checking to make sure on the, because like I said, we got so much rain. So he's just out there checking things out and blowing some stuff. So, oh yeah, I think that's good and done. And if y'all give me just a second, I'm gonna move us over here so I can plate this up and we'll give it a try, okay? I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. Let's give this sandwich a taste test and see what kind of grade we're gonna give it today. Delicious. Won't that look good? Got a little side dip on it. I like to dip it. The bread is nice and toasted. Got that little crunch on the outside. Not too much Thousand Island on the inside. I like to put a little on the inside so that I can adjust it and dip it. Cheese is nice, creamy, and melted. Comment below for me. Do you like Reuben sandwiches? And how do you fix yours? This may not be like the traditional If you go back and study the history of the Reuben sandwich, I think it had several different meats on it, but I love this sandwich. I love making it because it's delicious, but it's quick and it's easy. Yeah, that's real good. Well, thank y'all for joining me. I know this has been a short video for a Monday, but like I said, Mondays are a little bit busier with running around and trying to get things done. So I think it kind of threw me in a little bit of a tailspin when I forgot my corned beef. I was prepared in my mind, had everything prepared and organized, but you know what? It's gonna happen. And I could have easily chose something else, but I had my heart set on a Reuben sandwich today, and that's what I wanted for lunch. So anyhow, I'm glad that y'all joined me today. I hope that you'll make you a Reuben sandwich. If you've never tried it, you know the old saying, don't knock it till you try it. Make you one and try it. I think you'll be pleasantly pleased. Well, until next time, you can join me again tomorrow and we'll make another recipe. Until then, Gigi saying bye. I love you guys. See you later.